really thought we played really well. I think that they're kind of a sneaky, sneaky tough team to play against because of the, playing the 5 out and the center is obviously a tremendous 3-point shooter. But I thought minus maybe a 2-minute stretch where we just where we just lost, where we lost Baker. I thought the first half I kind of liked how we played, and then really up until the 10-minute mark of the second half, to get up 27-28 and have a chance to really get that into the 30s and really dominate them. Obviously disappointed in the last 10 minutes were excruciating. And then, for a team to shoot 29 free throws, in the second half, it was just absolutely incredible. So, obviously some 3-point defensive things we got to clean up. Our own shooting, those are wide open threes that we missed. That's something that's, people, these guys need to get in the gym, need to get off their phones, need to get off the video game headset, and they need to get in the gym because those are wide open looks. But, in a game like that, it really turned into the last 10 minutes was, we could have walked out of here feeling really good about our performance. But, 29 free throws in the second half is bizarre, dude. Bizarre.
Dan, can you talk about Donovan's game today? Obviously a career high, and they just had no answer for him underneath. And I think he hit his first 10 shots.
Yeah, and he got fouled a bunch. If he only shot 7 free throws, he probably got fouled on, almost every shot he took. It was almost like Shaq, in a way. So those probably could have had 5, 6, 7 3-point plays too. So, it was an uncomfortable matchups for him. They don't have a real center, so he was out in space. And it hurt us with our 3-point line defense, but, he was dominant. And like more rim protection, I thought he could have blocked a couple more.
You happy with he's improved with the foul line the last few games? That's obviously going to be encouraging.
Yeah, it's just, I think he's more compact routine, more compact release on the free throw. Breathing, routine, more of a compact shot. He's got a nice touch, so that's encouraging.
Dan, you haven't lost a non-conference game since New Mexico State. How far you've kind of come from since that day? That probably still sticks in you a little bit.
See, there's the smile. Because I'm seething right now. Yeah. Oh, man.
But you've come so far since then, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just thinking about the second half, the 29 free throws that these guys just shot in here. Is that a record? Is it a record?
I don't know.
We'll have to. We won't get that internally. So ESPN, Jeff Borzillo, can you find that out? Hey, listen. I think it's great to share a record with the men from last year's team, the men from this year's team, and the men from last year's team. Just it's such great men, Andre and Adama and Jordan and Naheem and Joey and just the whole group. It's great to share something with them that will be tough to break. I think moving forward in today's game with the portal and everything that's going on. So I think it just speaks to the respect we have for our opponents. The level of preparation that we put in for every single game, and just the formula that these guys buy into, the rebounding, the defense, the sharing the ball on offense.
I know you did.
Proud of it.
Sorry.
Proud of it.
Sorry. I know you didn't like the last 10 minutes. I heard you yelling from the bench, play like national champions, play like national champions. What were you looking to get out of them yesterday?
There's probably a lot of messaging involved in saying that. I think when you take the court too, and for me, just with our team, I think we deserve the respect from everyone on the court that a national championship team deserves, and then we need to play up to the standard too. But I think all of the participants, and I'm not talking about the opponent, they don't got to respect us, but just, we're the national champs, and I've been on the other side playing the national championship level, teams, and you just want to. There's a respect you earn when you win that you kind of should get. That's that I see other people get and have gotten and continue to get.
Yeah, I think you forced 9 turnovers on their first 16 possessions. What would you like about that, and what changed? What did they change after that?
No, we made some plays defensively. We were more active. I think we tried to pressure more. We tried to dictate more. There were obviously more opportunities, I think, in the second half where they shot wild layups or they traveled and then a foul was called. So, there were probably 3 or 4 more turnovers on the table that turned into free throw attempts. 8 more free throws.
How do you like where your team is heading into the stretch coming out of Kansas, North Carolina, down the road Gonzaga?
Yeah, I think I think we're ready for those. I think these games are, there's more anxiety involved in these types of games, like don't show up, blow your season up. When you get to go play these Kansas type of games, the Carolina games, the Gonzaga games, these are the fun ones. These are the ones where you gain a lot from winning, and then it's just, I think it's going to be fun where we're at now. We're playing against other programs that are vying to be at the top of the sport. Now we're playing Kansas on the road. Both of us want to be the premier program in college basketball, and now we meet on Friday night, on the road. So it's kind of fun to be in big games like that.
Yeah, and Jalen didn't, do a whole lot tonight, but do you need him over the, especially, coming up with better competition, as a kind of, obviously he seems to have stepped up in the rotation a little bit. Is he something you need a little more from, just his production, his size, what he can bring?
Yeah, it's listen, we're trying to we're really trying to blend kind of the old way of doing the program, recruit young players, develop them, have them be the real core of your team, and then and then use the portal to kind of pick your spots. And I guess the risky part of that is we're relying on freshmen and multiple freshmen to really play and just to help us, or just be solid. I don't think they have to save us, but we do need minutes from them. And there's not a lot of of the top teams that have the biggest goals that are playing as many freshmen as us, besides maybe Duke and Kentucky. Most of these teams are really, really old and portal heavy. And but yeah, I mean, we need growth from these guys, especially as we're waiting, for Steph to get back, because Steph changes things for us a lot.
You have an update on stuff? I thought I saw you said something on TV.
Yeah, I mean, right now Steph is he's crushing the bike, so he's like he's gonna get an NIL deal with Peloton or something, But he's getting he did some shooting today, and he's making some progress. I think he's got a doctor's appointment maybe tomorrow to see if we could ramp up. And obviously now we're going into to Tuesday and into Friday. So it's a 2 to 4 week injury, and just depending on how the recovery goes. Week 2 would be in and around the Kansas game. And now as you head into week 3, it's Carolina at the Garden. So it just depends on how the healing goes and how the medical stuff goes.
What did you like from Cam today? It felt like he sort of finds a different way to impact the game every time.
Yeah, Cam's he's a serious guy, and he's just he's a serious guy, and you want to coach just serious people, people that are just mentally dialed in, and it's been such a great ad for us, just the maturity, and every time he shoots the ball, you think it's going in, and he does a lot for you defensively, the 4 steals. He's a playmaker.
Coach, 28 minutes from Solo tonight. Have you been encouraged by his confidence over these past few games?
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, he shoots the ball. He really shoots the ball with us. I think he's really going to shoot the ball for this team this year. I think he's pressing a little bit. Things are still fast for him. But the fact that we're getting 28 minutes, not a lot of mistakes. Eventually, I think the offense will come for him, especially the shooting. If you look at it, it's a clean shot. It looks like it's going to go in. Just hasn't found that kind of that flow yet.
And speaking about back to the steals thing, Hassan Diarra had 3 steals tonight, and he's just been such an impact on the defensive end, even more so than last year. Can you talk about him stepping into that role as he's in his second year at UConn, and how he's been so impactful on the defensive end?
Yeah, I mean, he can't play like he did today. I thought he resorted back a little bit to last year, just a little reckless and a little. And he may be the most important player on the team. He may be, because I think what we're, obviously Alex had a night to forget. Tristan and Cam weren't very efficient, especially Tristan. I mean, we went 4 for 28 from 3, but just like Haas may be quietly the most important player on the team. We need good decisions. We need really good on the ball defense. We need a stabilizing veteran player. I mean, he quietly may be the most important player on this roster. He should be playing 20 minutes a game right now for this team. And, the fact that he played 13 means we weren't at our best, because he's a very important player.
Tread lightly with this one, but the odds of Tom getting a tee for you this season?
Yeah, I mean, that was just... listen, we have a lively bench, and I guess, there was too much enthusiasm, too much passion, too much energy. We should be more, I guess, buttoned up. But I think sports is exciting when benches are real lively and you get great crowds and people have, I think having great enthusiasm and passion is a great thing. I'm not sure, why that needed to be called at that point. But, again, I don't, the 29 free throws in the second half of that, things just kind of went off the rails. Started to feel a little, I don't want to say January-ish, but, we'd like to avoid this Big East season, those types of situation, where Tom's got a technical, I've got a technical. We've got one of the best programs in the country. We're the defending national champs. I need to stay off those guys, but you also, everyone's got a job to do, and. Thank you.